This roster is so ass.
Ugh. This literally isn't designed to be a competitive fighter. It's more so a story-based one like Kakarot was. Y'all expecting too much.
Bro, what? This is fucking ass. The entire bottom row should be costumes or something. Crying emoji, crying emoji, crying emoji. Also, who even is the guy to the left of top row Tanjiro?
Listen to me. I get it. All right. The roster is very lackluster. It is not appealing to you Dragon Ball fighters and Naruto Storm 7 niggas. I totally understand that, okay? You want 99 different characters to choose, look, and play through in an arena fighter. I understand. The problem, you know what? Let me just show you. Go, baby. What's good, guys? Iyokuu here, and I, again, completely understand that you guys have this major issue with the roster of Demon Slayer. What is it? Basically 12 characters, right? Because I refuse to count the school characters as actual characters. They should have been costumes. You're absolutely right. They 100% should have been costumes or alternate click options, whatever you want to call them, of a character. There's no reason 3 different Tanjiros should exist. Well, okay, maybe not 3. 2 different Tanjiros should exist. And I get it. A lot of you are kind of looking at this, and what I've noticed is that none of you actually pay attention to anything pertaining to the game whatsoever. There are 2 Tanjiros specifically because, well, I'm gonna spoil the shit out of you because the game won't do it for you. Water Tanjiro, which is water breathing, the one that you normally see, the one that you've seen in the entirety of season 1, the one that you're like, oh yeah, Tanjiro's cool, I like him, I want to be just like Tanjiro when I grow up. And then there's the second one, which is Hinokami Tanjiro, who's been through some shit, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna just start cutting off heads. They play completely differently, and even further beyond that is a spoiler that I will save you from, but there is and will be a 3rd and potentially 4th Tanjiro that is not school Tanjiro. So I get it, but I'm not. Those 2 are 100% justified. Those 2 Tanjiros are 100% justified. Realistically speaking, a second Zenitsu would be 100% justified. A second Giyu would be 100% justified. Nezuko, not really a Nosuke, because honestly, he's the strongest out of all of them, and I fuck with that. But point being is that there are a lot of characters in Demon Slayer who go through phases. So come DLC 2 or 3 or whenever we get into this, and maybe probably even just Demon Slayer the game 2, depending on how this goes, I can absolutely see multiple copies of these base roster characters. Now, demons, I'm behind y'all 100%. I made like 2 different videos on it. I said demons should have been in this game from launch. If they didn't give us demons on launch, this game was going to fail. It looks like, once again, your boy is right, okay? I'm very rarely wrong. I need y'all to understand that. Newcomers and old people watching alike. You're not old, bro. You still young. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to nobody what they tell you. 45, bro. You that, bro. You 25. Let it rock. Demons could have been replaced with these costume characters, and I will say it every single time. Susamuru, the swamp demon, Susamuru's brother, which doesn't really matter, I guess, but he's there. The drum beat demon that beats himself because he's a masochist. There are a couple demons in the actual, oh, and then all of Rui's family, mind you, because we do go all the way up to the Mugen Train arc in this game. I understand that they want to cash grab. Every game does that. We kind of have to accept it at this point, but there's a certain limit that I'm going to accept cash grabbing at, and I do agree that we should have had at least bare minimum 5 demons on the base launch of the game. Iyokuu is probably the only other person that I've heard / seen lightly mention this idea, and I'm hoping that it's true, but again, we would not know. For those that don't know, you might be too young. In the original Naruto Storm days or Clash of Anything days, we had to unlock characters. We didn't have like YouTube and the manga panel thingy, whatever. We didn't have spoilers. We didn't hop on the internet and see what game is coming out and then know everything about the game before the game came out. We have to play the game and then figure stuff out, and that's what made it really enjoyable, to say the least, for when we were kids, right? Demon Slayer, and I hope this is true, could fulfill that nostalgic role. Maybe we're only seeing these characters on launch, and then as we play the game, we will unlock these other characters, or demons rather, in the game, and it'll go through just fine. But to say that this roster is ass simply because you want 50 other characters that realistically don't exist in Demon Slayer is kind of bullshit. If anything, this roster is gonna cap somewhere around 30, no higher than 30, and I'm gonna do my best not to spoil you, but there are not that many notable characters in Demon Slayer to make a giant fighter's worth of a roster.
Oh man, fighters even has Frieza. How could they not give us demons, bro? Frieza's the most iconic demon in Naruto Storm 5 GST Dragon Ball Fighters Edition, and they should have just put Frieza in the game.
Bro, who do you want? Who do you want in Demon Slayer? Y'all don't even know these demons. That's what irks me the most. Dude said, who is the guy on the top left? Bro, you don't know who Murata is? He's literally there in season 1. They wouldn't bring him from the end arc, the final arc of Demon Slayer, and then throw him in the game just because. Hey, bro, throw that motherfucker in the game, bro. I know he's in the final arc. Throw him in the game. Oh man, you put somebody that died in the game. Who? Sabito and Makomo? I'ma spoil you because I don't give a fuck. Sabito will body half these niggas on the roster free. Not even half. All of them. Sabito is a fucking monster, and the only reason he died is because of some righteous Superman bullshit. That's it. Sabito is fucking nasty. You guys are looking at Giyu. Oh man, Giyu just strongest water pillar. I want to play Giyu. Giyu's so fucking cool. Fuck that. Sabito bodies Giyu free any day of the week. Challenge me if you want to, bro. Read the fucking manga. Sabito could beat Yurisuke Doji, okay? The master, the water pillar dude himself. Sabito can body him. That motherfucker is clean, but y'all worried about him being dead. Come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. People are so frustrated and bitching about who's on the roster and that we don't have 57 fucking characters on launch. You don't even know these characters, and you don't know the characters you're asking to put in the game. I'm still a huge advocate for this entire story of Demon Slayer to be just fucking ruined for me, okay? Because after reading the manga, there's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense, and it makes sense at the same time. And then you sit there and you ponder and you read the manga again, and you're still stuck with the same fucking conclusion. Demons in this universe are insanely too fucking powerful. We've had a couple rumors pop up since the game's release, or since the game is coming to release. Those rumors are simply, how are demons going to work? We've had a rumor about demons not having the meter, right? Or we've had a rumor about demons not being able to pair up with teams, which both of those are justifiable and reasonable to do so. And you might be thinking to yourself, okay, but why? It's a 2v2 game. It's an anime fighter. I should be able to play whatever the fuck I want because Naruto. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool or whatever, but everything in Naruto was very much simplistic. Things in Naruto were simplified so that every character played the exact same way, minus their jutsus and cool animations and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you knew how to play one character, you pretty much knew how to play another character in Naruto, or you could learn very quickly. The major difference between this game and Naruto is that this game is very much closer to Kill la Kill, a game that you guys completely let fail. That game was the best arena fighter in its time, hands down, and there was no other better arena fighter until this Demon Slayer comes out, and that's me spitballing it. This Demon Slayer game has true fighting game mechanics. The comment that I read, or the tweet that I read about how this isn't supposed to be a competitive fighter, that's just bullshit. That tells me that you are not paying attention, or simply that you're ignorant. You don't know what happens in a competitive fighter. The fact that this game has invincible frames, wake up DPs, push block, assist calls, and everything else, that tells me that there is some competitive nature to their thought in building this entire game. No one's gonna build a game with all these functions that are in a competitive fighter, then make a competitive fighter, and then say, yeah, but we don't want you to play competitively. This isn't Smash Bros. Even Smash Bros, for that matter, which wasn't a competitive game, it was a party game that got turned into competitive, and no matter how much they tried to not make it competitive, eventually Sakurai said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just make a competitive version of the game I said wasn't gonna be competitive. Insert Ultimate. We have to come to the conclusion that it's okay. It's okay that we only have, what, 12, 16 characters on launch, whatever, if you want to count the costumes. That's okay. The major thing and the reason behind that is balancing. I did not make the game, but I'm telling you guys right now, the reason that we have so little characters on launch is balancing. Of course, there's the usual, I want money, so DLC is coming. But demons are coming for free. Whatever demons they decide to do, which I'm telling you right now, Susamu, Rui, probably Rui's mom / like his family or whatever, those are going to be the demons that are coming for free. I don't really see any other demons coming. Maybe the drumbeat guy, sure, but for the most part, the demons that we already know about in the game are coming. Akaza, he's definitely coming. He's going to be the final DLC. I'm calling it now. It's balancing. This game it does have competitive stuff in it. It is a hybrid of a competitive fighting game mixed with an arena fighter. They need to work on balancing. So when the game comes out and then you get more experienced players like myself playing the game and finding things out, they're looking at that so they can see, okay, well, we didn't think Giyu's counter would work that way, but it does. Maybe Giyu needs to be adjusted. I think he's too strong. Let's go ahead and change Giyu a little bit so that he fits more with the rest of the cast in a balanced manner. If they had 50 something characters in the roster, there's no way they're balancing this roster. If this game dropped with anything more than 20 characters, we would have a day one game where everybody's bitching about the top 5 and top 10. Oh, these characters are broken. Bro, Shinobu's broken. Nobody can beat her. Bro, Inosuke's broken. I can't do anything. I don't know how to play the game because I didn't do the tutorial. I don't know fighting game mechanics, bro. I can't beat him. Bro, Zenitsu's broken, bro. He's got lightning. No one else has lightning. He's broken, bro. Oh man, Rengoku's the best character in the game, bro. He's the strongest Hashira. Psych, not really, but I think so because I don't read the manga. That's what you guys sound like. Anyway, before you make more baseless and ignorant comments on Twitter for what do you call that thing? Impressions, engagement, likes, how about we just try to support the game and actually pump it up and play it for what it is? Because again, this is not Storm, and I guess recently, this is not Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles / Keputan, depending on what you're gonna call it. It is a completely different game, closer to Kill la Kill if than any of the games that you guys have kept mentioning. Play the fucking game. And if you don't like it, cool, move the fuck on. But stop comparing it to every other fucking arena game that we have gotten. Naruto Storm 1 did not come out with 39 fucking characters. It just didn't. Even the one on PSP had like 8. Stop being such a fucking bitch.